Good morning. How are you guys? I want to talk to you today about the simple squat for our Saturday strength progression. And so every Saturday I come on and I do a Saturday strength progression, kind of showing you important exercises that everybody should practice and that are going to help you age well and stay strong and be able to do the things that you need to do. And so say hi if you're watching. Hi, Lisa. Give you a few minutes to come on. Hi, Ed. How are you? Say hi to Arlene. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Chicagoland, and summer is starting to wind down. August brings that turn, so get out and move and learn some of these strength progressions and incorporate them into your workout. My goal on these Saturday strength is to show you various levels in which you can do exercises. And so I am going to show you how everybody watching can do a squat and progress to the right level. So squats are super important and super functional. Everyone needs to be able to squat, to get on and off the toilet, to get up and off a chair, in and out of a chair. And as we get older, we get weaker in our butt and our quads. And believe it or not, that gets really hard to do. And many clients depend entirely on their arms to get out of a chair. And you don't want to end up in that predicament, because if you get an injury in your arms, you won't be able to get out of a chair, and then you are going to become very dependent. And you may be like, I'm too young for that. It starts to happen, and working on your squatting is something that should be part of your wellness program. And so squatting is functional, and it is important. As we talk about a lot, we sit a lot, and we get weaker in our butt, our glutes, and our legs. And so practicing sit to stand. Right now I'm sitting on a yellow ball. In a minute I'm going to use it to show you how to wall squat. So proper squat form is important. You want to make sure your chest stays tall, your eyes look forward. You want to make sure your knees are in line with your ankles and that they don't go in front of your toes. And you want to make sure you're pushing into your heels and into your glutes. I will talk more about that as I demonstrate. It is important to try to use visual cues with your squatting so you can ensure your alignment is good and right. And you should never push through pain, particularly with squatting, because there are ways to modify, and we will talk about that briefly today. So the first squat progression, and I'm gonna just turn my camera a little, didn't realize you could see all my junk over there. All right, so I have this chair set up because the first level is going to be getting up from a chair. So if you aren't sure how your squatting is, now this chair is fairly low and has no arms. But for those of you watching that might need the support of the arms, that would be the very beginning step. So your feet are under your knees, your butt is right to the tip of the chair. You're going to lean forward, come up. Use your arms, come down. My weight is through my heels and slowly down. Now, as this gets better, you don't have to actually sit. You can just lower, tap, touch, and come back up. So the first level is sit to stand from a chair and working to where you don't need your arms and to where you hardly need to touch, but the chair is there to give you the support, the security of knowing you could land into the chair rather than land into the floor. Now, the next squat is a wall squat. Here you get the assistance of the ball and the wall, and you can do this right up against the wall. It's just sometimes harder to slide. So you're going to put your feet slightly wider than your shoulders, and your feet are pointing straight. And your feet have to be enough in front of you so that when you squat down, your knees don't come in front of your toes. Okay? And so you're going to come down, hold, and up. Come down, hold, and back up. So that is a wall squat. And again, with the ball back there, you've got some core stability that is introduced. Now, you can skip the wall squat and you can go right to the next level, which is the diving pose squat, where your feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders. They're pointing slightly out, okay? And you're gonna come down, bring your arms forward, reach your butt back. Your knees are over your ankles, and then you come back up. I'm gonna turn sideways. So you're gonna come down, chest is tall, your gaze is straight ahead, and come back up. Tummy is pulled tight. You're not squatting from your back. Your spine stays neutral. This is for the glutes and the quads, and back up. To make a squat harder, you want to get the back of your thighs parallel with the floor, and you want to hold it down there longer. You can also obviously hold some weights. That's going to make your squat harder. Now, make sure you're putting equal weight on your right and left leg. Don't be shifting off to one side. Make sure your butt is going straight back. The chest is staying tall. Hold and back up. And finally, you have the chair squat. Your feet are pointing straight. Your legs are right under your shoulders. And you're coming down into a chair and back up. Again, you may start with this much range of motion, but you get deeper. And back up. Chest is tall. Knees are over ankles. And you come back up. 4 levels of a squat. Make sure you are incorporating squats into your routine. You want to work up to 3 sets of 10. Coffee and bagel in hand is okay. Just put them on the side and start squatting. I'm looking at some of your comments. So when you can do 1 level, 3 sets of 10, you can progress. So if right now it's just doing a sit to stand, get 30 of these going, then move to the wall squats, move to the wide stance, and then the narrow stance is your last one. Now remember, squats, super important. As you get older, you need to maintain the mobility, the strength, and the form so that you can manage getting up and out of a chair, doing what you need to without getting injured and with being more independent as long as you can. All right, let me know how it goes for you. Send us pictures of your squats. If you have questions, we'll peek at them. And always look in a visual mirror for some feedback on your form. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. See you guys later.